volunteer military, by the way. We don't draft anybody. It's a very sophisticated military, so it requires a lot of IT training and other serious training so they can use the equipment of the 21st century. And when they leave, they are prepared to go into the workforce in many cases. We have a number of unemployed veterans, there's no question. But I've worked with the Navy on their program where the guys down in the galley go straight from their Navy service to Marriott as chefs because they have a joint program. IBM takes a lot of the high-tech people out of the military and employs them. What we need to do is recognize that education of everybody else in our country is equally as important. See to it our kids are prepared for not the $24,000 job, but the $44,000. And we're in an educational institution right here. Dr. Perrin and our adult technical education system around the state is the best in the United States. It also is full right now because unemployment is high. People have gone back to school to get extra training. We need to make sure we continue to support that because it has a payback. When you train people for the jobs of the 21st century, they are the taxpayers of the 21st century and it pays for itself. So that is critically important. Now, real quick on the other part, which is creating the jobs. When Saxby referred to the trade deal, and I was a part of the arrangement. Now, wait a minute, don't listen to the whole answer first. Saxby referred to the trade deal. The way we worked the trade bill out to come to the floor was to give trade adjustment assistance also as a tandem. Trade adjustment assistance means if a free trade agreement causes a loss of a job in America, it provides the job training for those who lost the job for another job in America. So you recognize the fact that you could lose one. You also have the opportunity to gain jobs. I'm going to go a little bit later today to a company here in Benkill County called Manna that makes this new out of peanut and milk components and heat steel packs with nutrients that are really going to feed Africa and, quite frankly, feed any other impoverished area of the world. The jobs that they create out there are there for two reasons. One, because of American technology, the other because of American agriculture. We need to match value-added production of agricultural products and see to it that we have the second and the third step in the process to bring people into employment. If we will empower the private sector through incentives to create jobs and invest, and if we'll empower our children with a quality education to be able to compete, we'll address the problems of employment in Middle America. Second.
I'll just add on to that by saying that if Johnny and I could wave a magic wand and say, we're going to enact this policy because this policy is going to create X number of jobs where people are X amount of money or higher. Obviously, we do that, but that, unfortunately, is not the function of government. That's the function of the private sector. And we talked a little earlier about the fact that it's going to be very, very difficult to ever bring back these manufacturing jobs that we've lost in this country, which is exactly right. The primary reason that it's going to be very difficult to bring those jobs back is because we can't compete with the Indonesians, with the folks in the Caribbean, with the Chinese, and others when it comes to labor. And in some products, that's the most expensive component. The way we can compete with them, or will allow us to have the private sector create a better paying jobs, to make sure that we're providing the right kind of education, the right kind of training, the right kind of incentives to the private sector to allow technology to continue to develop in this country, and that we stay ahead of the technology curve, which we've always been able to do, particularly when it comes to our major competitors there in India and China. Unfortunately, particularly since 9/11, we are not getting all of those foreign students into this country. Trained in our institutions and staying here. Now they are either staying where they are and getting an education, or with our visa program like this, they're not able to stay here. So there are certain policies that we can look at from that perspective, but the private sector is